Well, as the president of the National Conference of Black Political Scientists, this is a culmination of a lot of work across the year, as you might imagine. But we celebrate at the meetings, we engage in very deep, thoughtful discussion across the meeting, and we also conduct a lot of our business here at the meeting. So when you hear members talk about setting a vision for the organization, we do that through a collective conversation with our leadership. And at this meeting, we have had phenomenal conversations that really are thrusting us forward. As you know, this is our 45th annual meeting. We were founded in 1969. And now we're approaching the big 5-0, right? So we're having our members envision, what do they want to see of NCOBPS at 50? What will that look like? And so we're gearing up for a lot of exciting activities. So here in Wilmington, we've just set the bar a little higher, and the best is yet to come.
When we started this organization in 1968, there were maybe 20 black people with PhDs in political science, only 5 women. Now we don't even know the number because most of the people here have those degrees, and one of our tasks was to make certain that we had that pipeline going and that we got people with degrees in political science. They have all looked at the history of the organization and talked about things that we can do to help improve the status of life for Americans.
That we're really trying to figure out who is the NCOBPS member today. So we've actually started a task force that's going to take a census of the membership to figure out who we are at this point in time, where we're working and teaching and doing our scholarship. The other thing we're doing is we're consistently trying to address the issue of the leaky pipeline. This evening we gave the Pipeline Award. Sheila Harmon Martin from the University of District of Columbus won that award this year by bringing the largest number of undergraduates to the meeting. So the earlier we can get students engaged in the study of black politics, we know that we'll keep them for the duration. Because as people say, you can't be what you can't see. And when they see this audience looking out of all of these black political scientists and people who are engaged in the work of study of black politics and the black condition throughout the diaspora, you want to be a part of it.
I'm a past president of NCOBPS. I've been a member since I was a graduate student, and now I'm at Howard University directing the Ron Walters Center. Ron Walters was a political scientist who I met when I was a graduate student, and he was a prolific writer, published over 200 articles, wrote at least 10 books, and was a scholar activist. And I think that's what NCOBPS is partially about, is molding professors, molding scholars who don't just produce research for research's sake, but also look at research that can be practical, research that can help to bring about change in society. So he called himself a scholar activist, and so I think there are a lot of people in NCOBPS who call themselves scholar activists. This was an outstanding conference. It was very professionally run. Kudos to the University of Delaware and to David Wilson.